Do we have any way of knowing how much health these guys have?
No.
Just if they're bloodied or not, or
Yeah, I'll tell you when they're starting to get hurt.
Yeah, he'll tell us when they're
Okay.
bloodied. Yeah.
Yeah.
ah,
Well, he so unfortunately I didn't unclick
Oh.
disadvantage, so he's able to dodge out of the way.
22.
Okay, so
hold on. Sorry. Takes 2 or half as much damage on a successful one, so he still takes half damage.
Still takes 4 damage.
Then he takes 3.
Uh,
Oh,
it's
and
it's
using
always,
a spell slot of second level or higher, the damage. Okay, yeah, sorry.
So it's 4 because it's always half rounded up. So he hits you and he like starts to swing his second attack, and his body is wreathed in flame, and like blisters start to form on his skin, and he just grits his teeth and powers through it, and he's like, "You fucking, ugh!" And he gets all super pissed off and swings even harder at you with the second one.
Fuck.
You take another 8 slashing damage.
Oh,
I'm gonna use my reaction, and we're gonna switch places.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you?
And that's a four. Is that a 14 that
Wait.
you're sitting with?
Are you?
I don't know if that's a good
I was
place for
gonna say,
me.
are you positive
No,
if you
it's
want to do that?
22.
I don't think that's a good place for me to be. Just leave me here.
yeah. Poetry's gonna get bodied by every.
I mean,
Yeah, I have
either way,
9
she's
health.
going down.
I mean, not necessarily, but yeah, because if you switch places with her, she's got 2 people on her instead of just a 1.
Yeah, just leave me
There's
here.
there's still a lot of people.
No, I'm gonna Misty step away as soon as I can.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Then
Plus, I can always heal wounds if need be.
that's the end of this bandit's turn. This thug, he's got the arrow in his chest, and he's gonna go ahead and fire a shot. Which one is he? He's a regular old thug. So he has a heavy crossbow. He's going to fire at. Who's he gonna fire at? Slash RD4. Okay. So. Alright, he's going to fire at Ilar.
Oh, I see how it is.
Oh,
Picking on the new guy.
Y'all a bunch of elf racists.
But he's lost a lot of blood and he's a little dizzy, and he fires directly over your head. But he takes
Recoil?
no,
Treating.
he's just 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. All right, he's just taking a step back to get some distance. That's the end of his turn, and now it's this thug, and he too is going to run over to here. And he's going to fire at Ilar.
Oh,
Actually,
come
no,
on.
he's not going to do that because he can run right here and flank Soma, and so he's going to attack Soma.
bring it.
So did poetry take damage?
yes, I'm at 9 health.
Yeah, she's not.
Out of
you have
how
9
much?
I'm a sorcerer.
Out of how
Yeah,
much poetry?
She's been hit by 16 points so
And she's
far.
got 24 hit points.
I'm gonna have to
25.
see to that pretty
He
soon.
attacks once and misses.
Nope.
And he attacks again and rolls a 1. And so he's going to roll a 1d20. And nothing bad happens. Okay, and that's the end of his turn. And Poetry, it is your turn.
Okay, so how is the captain looking?
He's fine. Okay, so this guy here, he's looking bloodied. This guy here, over here, does not look fantastic. He's still going strong, but he definitely has an arrow sticking out of his chest. Everyone else
Okay.
is fine.
You should probably help us deal with this guy.
Okay. Just give me like a hot second. I'm going to cast Misty Step. And get right away, like, just fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So cast Misty Step, and that lets me move 20 feet, teleport, or 30 feet actually.
30 feet, yeah.
Yep, 30.
Can't move. Okay.
Is it not letting you move your character?
Hold on. How many squares is 30 feet again?
Every square is 5 feet.
5 feet a square, so you can actually use there's a tool on the left side that looks like a circle and a little ruler bar, and you can
Oh.
actually check
Yeah.
how far you can move.
Yeah, you can pretty much go wherever the hell you want.
So
Right.
you're pretty much can move like that far away.
If you could get close to me, I could with a touch though, because you're gonna need a bigger heal for what happened to you.
Yeah, I'll be over in just a second.
I did have a plan, but keeping you alive is far more.
Hold on, I'm just plotting. So, I'm gonna move. After I turn this thing off. God damn it. How do I turn it off?
Turn what off? Oh,
Select the
you have
point.
to
Select the
click on
pointer again.
On the pointer, yeah. By the way, so if you wanted to I learned this the other day. If you guys if you like click and drag your character somewhere, and then you right click on the square, it'll automatically show you how far away it is.
I can't. I can't move it.
Where are you?
How do I?
Where are you trying?
Oh, okay.
You have to go to the arrow key at the
Yeah,
very
it'll be at the
top.
very top of your toolbar on the left.
Okay. Can I run through the bush?
Okay. Show me where you're trying to move, and I can move you there. You want to move?
I'm gonna go
there?
right
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
And
know
then
if
I'm
I can
gonna
reach that
cast-
far.
And Misty Step is like a reaction. It doesn't cost any bonus or.
Oh, really? I thought it was a
It's a
bonus
bon-
action.
I'm asking.
Yeah,
It's a
Misty Step is a
bonus
bonus action.
Oh, it
yeah.
says right there, casting time.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead, do your thing.
So
she
now.
does have her main action to use.
Unleash
Yeah.
the fire and brimstone that is
Spells.
poetry.
Movement.
Oh, now it's gonna be disappointing.
Rip and tear poetry.
Do something awesome.
You got this.
Ah, crap! I meant to upcast that.
Okay.
The hell?
what is-
You've been bragging about those skills. Let's see them.
Oh, so you wanted to cast that at a level 2, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you launch
Roll
4
another
magic
D4.
missiles.
one.
All of them automatically hit.
hmm
And they do 4 total damage. Tell me the ones that you hit.
Okay.
You can pick any number up to 4. And you can do like 2 at one, 1 at the other, and so forth.
I'm just gonna shoot 3 at this dude. Right
I don't
beside
think
Julie.
I don't think that's coded right. Looking at her magic missile, it says she rolled a 3 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that should technically be 9 plus. 1
No,
for each unit.
it's 1d4 plus 1 for each missile. And so
per each, but it rolls all the missiles at once. So like the 3 should be
yeah, I'm just letting
9 damage.
right? No, so, yes, it's gonna be 12 for the 3 that hit this guy, and then
Yeah.
4 for the other one. Now, normally what you would do is roll damage
Yeah.
for each individual missile, but I think it's so much faster just to take the initial roll and all of them do that much
Yeah, I
damage.
multiply it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then,
I just multiply it, so it's like with the 3 it'd be 3 times.
oh wait, if I cast
misses.
this magic missile and the next one as a quicken spell, can I cast 2 in? No, I already used my bonus action. Okay, and then I'll send the last one over to this dude.
Okay, so You launch your magic missiles, and 3 of them arc through the air. What do your magic missiles look like when you launch a magic missile?
They look like fire.
So,
Awesome.
and what do you do when you cast? Do you put your hands out? Do you what is it? What does Poetry look like as she casts spells?
Poetry looks surprisingly angry in combat, honestly. She's speaking softly to herself in Infernal and pointing at the people as she casts spells at them, holding her brooch.
Okay, so Poetry grasps her brooch with one hand. Her eyes and her face like turns into like a rictus of anger, and she points at this thug, and 3 like kind of arrow looking fireballs shoot from her finger, and then she points at the other guy and another arrow bursts from her finger, and they streak across the sky kind of like in a twirling motion, and 3 of them just smash into this guy's chest, and they all burst into fire, and he catches on fire for a split second, and he starts screaming, and he tries to put the fire out for a second, and then the last one strikes him right in the neck, and he starts to gurgle as he falls to the ground dead. And then
Nice going, Poetry.
the other
Hell
one,
yeah!
the other one smashes this guy in the leg, and there's a little burst of fire, and he swats it out really fast. And
And oh, sorry.
no, I was gonna say, and do you move, or is that's your turn?
I need to roll wild magic.
Okay, you're totally fine.
So that one's fine. And then for Misty Step,
Perfect. Nothing unforeseen happens to you.
okay. And when he does die, that draws a smile from Poetry, showing her sharp ass teeth.
And as that guy
Shut
catches
me
on
down.
fire and falls to the ground, if anyone looks at Poetry, you just see like her eyes are like hooded, and you see her smiling with these sharp teeth.
Thank you for
Teammates-
making me sound so cool.
Our teammate's a Chucky doll, y'all.
And if you can go
All
ahead,
right.
when you're done, just go ahead,
Yeah.
click the done. All right, Varric, it's your turn.
Sweet. So first we'll let Shane do his attack first.
Okay.
Barrick, we gotta take this guy out.
Oh, we will. We will. Yeah. So he's gonna bite him.
Okay.
Wait, no. He's
Yeah.
gonna claw him.
So just so you know, your Fang, at the he doesn't have multi attack. Never mind. Okay.
No,
Okay.
he does. No, he doesn't have multi attack. If the creature is prone, then he gets a bonus attack.
Okay.
But the creature has to be prone
Yeah,
first.
for sure. I was just gonna say if he happened to have multi attack, he wouldn't until he levels up pretty significantly.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
I know.
for sure. Just wanted to.
Yeah.
Make
But yeah,
sure.
so he rolled because he's flanked with Soma. He gets advantage.
So he rolled an 11.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's a bandit captain. So the bandit captain is able to he catches him by the scruff of the neck, and since he's still kind of a smaller tiger, he's able to force his head back from biting him. But he still has his hand on Fang's
Yeah, he
neck
blocked a 14.
as you
Yeah.
attack Varric.
And then my tiger will kind of just scooch over a little bit and kind of lean forward so that I can swing in with my axe.
Okay,
And I'm gonna swing.
nice. So as
And I took mounted combatant as a feature, so that gives me advantage as long as the creature is smaller than my tiger.
so this creature would not be smaller because your tiger a medium size creature.
No, tigers are large creatures.
Oh, are they? Oh.
Wouldn't it be 4 squares then?
Yeah, it's 4 squares. That's why I have part of why I have my guys set up the way they are too, is because he
Okay.
takes up 4 squares. Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Wow,
That
he's
makes
a
Oh, there we go.
He's a big ass fucking tiger.
No kidding.
Oops.
I
Ignore that.
I adjust
Actually,
my.
I seen a picture of my
Holy
buddy
shit.
petting
Now,
a
now
tiger,
you know why I was so.
and you don't really realize how big a tiger is until you see a human being like hugging one, and you're like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, big cats are terrifying.
Yeah, that's why when he
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, let's heal my tiger," I was okay. You're gonna be there for that though. 'cause-
All right, so he's got his hand on the scruff of your tiger's neck, trying to not be mauled by him, and you swing your axe at him, and he's not like while trying to avoid being bitten, he can't really defend himself, and you manage to bite into his arm with your
Nice.
your axe, and this guy is dead. So it is Soma's turn.
I'm gonna try to do the same thing, and I'm with advantage try to smack him with green flame blade.
Okay.
Actually, as a bonus action too, I'm gonna bless Barrick and Tuli because they're the closest people to me,
Okay.
including myself.
So you
Okay.
as
are
a
both
bonus action.
blessed. If you have a
how do bonus actions work? Out of curiosity.
You get one bonus action a turn.
correct.
So you can
Yeah,
attack
so-
and do something.
Yes.
Yeah, so
it
every turn-
specifies- if it specifies that it can do a bonus action, you can do
Yeah.
it. So like it'll specify that you can do it. So if you have a light weapon in your offhand, you can do a bonus action attack with it. If you have a spell that says a bonus action, then you can do it. If you're a rogue, they say that like you can do cunning action as a bonus action. It'll specify that you can do a
Yeah.
bonus action.
So-
Oh,
Otherwise,
so
you
when I
can-
smash somebody with my mace, I can get a quick stab with the dagger if need be, or
Yes, but
yeah,
you don't
if you had a
get
dagger
your
in your offhand, you could.
but
yeah.
you don't get your
Yeah, if you're
dexterity
dual
or
wielding, yeah, you can.
strength bonus with that attack. Now, every single turn, when it's your turn, you have 3 things you can do on your turn. You can attack, or like you can take an action, which is cast a spell, grapple,
cantrips.
anything like that. Then you also have a bonus action. Bonus actions are specified in the action description. So if it's a spell, it'll specify as a bonus action. And you can move any combination up to your full motion. So like you can move 15 feet, attack, and move the remainder of your 15
Correct.
feet.
And you also have a reaction, which can be taken anytime in a full turn. And you also have a free action that's basically like dropping a weapon, open a chest, or drawing a sword or something light like
Correct.
that. Yep.
Yelling
So-
at someone.
So, for example, I could cast an offensive spell, and then if I have a action, that
Yeah. Okay, Soma, it's your turn. Go ahead and take your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna just burning blade this guy after putting bless on all of us.
Yep.
Let me just check that. Oh wait, it doesn't have it. Never mind. Okay, so and I think I have advantage because we're
Yep, 'cause
pinning him. So
you're flanking.
24. Yeah,
And
so he takes
5.
9 damage.
So
Oh wait, so he takes 5 damage, and then the guy right here takes 4 damage.
okay, so he takes 5, and that guy takes 4. So minus.
Yeah, so what you guys see is like I stab him with my spear, and then a bunch of like white fire bursts off the guy that I stabbed, and it hits the guy to the left of me.
Okay.
And that's burning blade.
Okay. So, you gonna do anything else? That's your turn.
That's my bonus in action. I'm not gonna move, so because I'll take like 3 attacks of opportunity. So
Yes, you. Yeah.
I'm here.
All right. So. Oh, I forgot to. Yeah. Okay. Orsic, it is
Mhm.
your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use my cunning action. Oops. Ah, shit. My cunning action to use disengage and not get attack of opportunity by this guy. And will this give me advantage right here because I have him here?
You could do that without actually doing disengage. By the way.
Why? What causes this?
Attack of opportunities only happen when you move out of someone's attack range. If you circle
Oh.
them or move around them, you're okay.
Okay.
It's only when you leave their threatened range.
Oh, okay. So I don't
They
have to
have
worry
a-
about using the cunning action. I thought it meant.
Yeah, if they have a whip or a halberd, it's like 10 feet, but like with this guy, it looks like you could circle around him without ever taking an attack of opportunity.
And then would this be a
Yeah,
advantage,
yeah.
correct? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then-
definitely.
I'm going to use my new rapier. I want to test it.
Okay.
Get that DPS and oh no.
So you stab at him.
I'm not seeing the chat. What happened?
Rip.
I don't. Did you click and drag it somewhere?
I think I did, but it's like it's blank.
It might be
Like,
a new window if you clicked and dragged it.
do I exit it?
You might have to
Let me see.
close it.
Close what?
The window if you
The-
drag it. Otherwise, it's roll 20
Yeah,
messing
try.
up, and you'll just have to exit and reload.
I think that's what's gonna have to happen.
Okay. So unfortunately, Orsic he parries your blade with his scimitar. Even though I don't think that's scimitar. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a scimitar. So he
Skim-
parries.
Scimitar.
It's a scimitar. Is how it's
Scimitar.
pronounced.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
scimitar because it sounds cooler. Anyway, are you gonna do anything else, Orsic?
Hold on. Trying to get back in real quick.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
Half of the game is deciding like what order we're watching in, and then the other half is like dealing with computer issues.
Yeah, it gets when Roll20 is working,
Okay.
it's excellent, but
Yeah.
when it messes up, it's
It's
annoying.
better than rolling.
Yeah.
Yes,
In ways, it's better
than Discord.
yes, definitely
Yeah.
better than Discord.
Like in a lot of ways, it's better than just tabletop, but in other ways, it's way worse.
Yeah.
And then a cantrip. Would I be able to do a cantrip now?
No, because you took your action, unless the cantrip specifically says it's a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So okay, because it does say action. Okay, I just wanted to check.
Yeah. So
All right, and then the action I took was attacking, correct?
correct. So
Okay.
like your bonus actions would be like disengage or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And then so now I could use my bonus action with the cunning, right,
Yes.
to disengage.
Correct.
Yes.
All right, and then I moved like 5. I was here,
Yeah. So you moved like 15 feet.
15, and then I'll move. Oops, that's not right.
Now, what I was saying, Orsic, is if like
Mhm.
you were to click your character, and then like you move him to here, and then you right click, and then you let go of the initial click, it'll move you 20 feet. So like,
Huh?
so click on your character,
Mhm.
drag him to a square, and right click on that square. Do you see how when you right clicked on that square, it showed you how far it was?
Did it show me how far it was?
Yeah, if you click and hold the right click, it'll tell you how far it is.
Oh, before I let go.
Correct.
Oh, that's neat.
That'll help you because I know you move a lot.
Yeah.
So
Shit.
okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end your turn. Is that okay?
Yes, I'm trying to.
Flanking is great.
Okay, Ilar, it is
fuck.
your turn.
All right, now
How
it's-
many of the current people? How many of the enemy are within my line of sight?
This guy, all of them.
All of them?
Yeah, this rock's.
Do I
really-
cast-
Well, I'm gonna say those
Do I
two are
cast?
kind of on the other side of the rock. Are you sure you can see them?
They would have half cover if he was, because that rock's not that tall. It's like 3-4 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
But I can see them.
Yes, you can see their upper torsos.
Do I cast bonus actions first or after main action?
Whenever you want to do a bonus action, you can do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay. For my bonus action, I quit cast
There we go.
third at level +2 on poetry to heal her wounds.
Well, thank you.
Okay. So poetry, you take 8. You get 8 points of healing. What does it look like when you cast healing, Ilar?
I grab my holy symbol and then I point over at poetry and shout, and she's suddenly covered in radiant holy energy that heals.
Okay. So Ilar grabs his holy symbol and shouts as he points at you, and your body like glows like a golden shimmery color, and you feel your wounds start to knit together.
Then, as a cantrip, I cast Word of Radiance on all visible
Okay.
to damage them.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Be 2 people.
And they make DC saves, or they take half damage, or do they take no damage with a?
No damage.
Okay.
No damage on a cantrip.
Okay. So
I'm just trying to do a little bit of damage to every out.
Constitution.
No, those are cool. It's like sword burst and
No. So
that
this
are really
the
cool.
bandit captain saves the I forget if he's a thug.
8.
This thug gosh dang it, where are my thugs? I think I
I can't wait till 5 when our cantrips get buffed.
Can't wait till I get fireball.
Oh yeah,
Like, at
fireball's gonna
5,
be a big deal.
At level
this-
5 character level, like all our cantrips get like super buffed. Like my green flame blade, like
Am
So
I
now,
hitting?
like-
Am I hitting anyone?
You hit this guy for 6 damage.
Hell yes! That's pretty
yeah.
good.
Or no, you hit him for where is it? For 3 damage. Sorry.
Okay, still pretty good. I'll take it.
Hmm.
Wait, which one?
The one right here. And
Okay.
then this one, regular thug, makes a con save, and he also takes 3 damage.
Nice.
And as for how that looks, it's a lot of the same as healing word. Instead of the person being surrounded by soft light, it bursts out from me towards an outward arc.
So Ilar grasps his holy symbol and kind of like bows his head for a second, and a burst of golden energy shoots out from his body in somewhat of a line towards each one of them, and as it strikes them, blisters and bubbles start to form on their skin, and they scream, but this one is able to step out of the way and avoids the ray. Are you done, or do you want to move?
I can move still.
Yes, but if you move out of his if you move anywhere away from him, you'll take an attack opportunity.
I am going to stay on guard with him and trust Tuli to have my back.
Okay.
So I'll stay here and end.
All right, Tuli, it's your turn.
Alright,
Yeah, Tuli.
I'm going to move right here. And then I'm going to use my breath weapon acid to go through this guy and this guy.
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty hardcore.
What the heck is a straight line? Awesome.
So, and they need a dexterity save or takes half damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
Sir, yes, sir.
this thug is able to dodge out of the way, and this thug also, like, both of them just kind of like jump out of the way, and the ground is now boiling with acid, but they were able to avoid the damage.
Oof.
Okay. I will. I'm going to punch the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Then unarmored combat.
Okay. All right. Let me check something.
Head kick.
Okay,